Uddhav Thackeray, the former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, is now speaking to the press.
माता और बहनों ने भी कहा था कि रिक्वेस्ट की कि अगर आप समर्थन देंगे तो हमें खुशी होगी, तो उनकी जो भावना है उसका आदर करते हुए मैं द्रौपदी जी को शिवसेना की ओर से समर्थन देता हूं। और आने वाले समय में जब वो राष्ट्राध्यक्ष बनेगी तो मेरी यही इच्छा और शुभकामना है कि हिंदुस्तान जो आज की स्थिति में चल रहा है उससे उभर कर आगे बढ़े और एक समर्थ देश पूरे विश्व के सामने आए। यही मेरी शुभकामना है। सबको धन्यवाद देता हूं। और आगे संजय जी और अनिल जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं तो वो अपनी बात रखेंगे, लेकिन मैं निकलता हूं क्योंकि मेरे यहाँ घर में भी अभी लोग कुछ आए हुए हैं, उनको मिलने के लिए।
राजनाथ सिंह यांचा फोन तुम्हाला आला होता, तुम्ही भडकले होते, तुम्ही काही
Massive by Uddhav Thackeray, officially confirming that the Shiv Sena faction that he leads will be backing Draupadi Murmu as the candidate for the president. She is the NDA candidate. Let me go across to Arunil. Arunil, this is something that we discussed earlier in the day. It's now been made official by Uddhav Thackeray.
Well, very significant, in fact, Siddharth. We were discussing about it. Times Now is the first channel to break this news as well. We had spoken about it yesterday as well when the meeting with Uddhav Thackeray MPs, and now officially Uddhav Thackeray giving his factions, his Sena faction support to the NDA presidential candidate, that is Draupadi Murmu. Now, how the Congress and the NCP will react to it? A new relationship that will be started between the former alliance partners, that is the BJP and the Shiv Sena. Their relations were indeed strained during the MBA government. Now, considering that CM Eknath Shinde has moved out with his MLAs, is this like a change in policy and strategy from the Uddhav Thackeray camp? Everything will be clear in the next few days. One can say, or in the
absolutely, Arunil, and congratulations on that news break. This news break, of course, was confirmed on Times Now earlier in the day. And Arunil, just one thing about the body language of Uddhav Thackeray there. He refused to take any questions from the press after having read out a very small statement in Hindi. What do you make of his reaction and not wanting to take questions on why he's arrived at this decision?
Whenever Uddhav Thackeray has been addressing press conferences, at the Shiv Sena Bhavan also recently when he addressed a press conference, he has not been taking questions. He's been avoiding questions from the media. Now, why he's been doing it? Because obviously there are many questions that are still left unanswered with respect to this massive rift that has been created within the Shiv Sena ranks. CM Eknath Shinde breaking away with as many as 40 MLAs out of 55. Why Uddhav Thackeray has been not been taking questions? That is the main question that comes to the fore. But here he is accepting and saying that his faction of the Shiv Sena will be supporting the NDA presidential candidate. That is the most significant news at present. And how his alliance partners, that is the Congress and the NCP, will react to it. Will the MBA break apart? All these questions will be answered in the coming days.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for that, Arunil. We already had the NCP earlier this morning react to what Uddhav Thackeray said and spoke out against this particular decision. We'll see if the MVA or what remains of it still survives. There are lots of reactions that have come in with regards to the stance taken by Uddhav Thackeray and his faction of the Shiv Sena and their decision to support Draupadi Murmu. Let's listen to these reactions too.
Everybody should come in, there is no, it's not under any logo or any, color that, the election is done. So I think everybody should come in like NDA has come, the Jharkhand government is coming in, everybody, the Odisha government is there, everybody has been supporting her because such a brilliant example of women empowerment.
कई आदिवासी पदाधिकारियों ने माननीय पक्ष प्रमुख उद्धव जी ठाकरे साहब को मिलकर हमारे आदिवासी बहन को समर्थन करें, ऐसे उन्होंने विनती की है। और माननीय पक्ष प्रमुख उद्धव जी ठाकरे साहब ने उनका सुना और सही वक्त पे आप निर्णय लेंगे। आज के सामना में तो उनकी खबर छपाई गई है, सही वक्त पे माननीय पक्ष प्रमुख उसके ऊपर निर्णय लेंगे।
द्रौपदी मुर्मूंना पाठिंबा द्यायचा निर्णय झाला म्हणजे तो भाजपला पाठिंबा दिला असं होत नाही। यशवंत सिन्हा हे दुसरे उमेदवार आहेत विरोधी पक्षाचे, त्यांनाही आमच्या सद्भावना आहेत. कारण देशामध्ये विरोधी पक्ष मजबूत असायला पाहिजे, एकी टिकायला पाहिजे. हे जरी खरं असलं तरी अनेकदा अशा निवडणुकांच्या संदर्भात एक लोकभावना काय आहे हा निर्णय घ्यावा लागतो.
I am not aware of the stand taken by Mr. Uddhav Thackeray. What we understood before the split in Shiv Sena, it was supposed to support the opposition candidate, Mr. Shiv Sena. After the turmoil and the split in Shiv Sena, after Mr. Uddhav Thackeray lost his power, what he is going to do, his members are going to do, we will have to wait and see.
Since after the fall of MVA government in Maharashtra, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray is under tremendous pressure to resort to damage control. Uddhav keeps on succumbing to such pressures. Various occasions would come in near future. Then he would neither be here nor there. He should make a firm commitment that once he has come on the side of secular parties and fight BJP, then he must firmly remain there.
Now to another controversy.